Good old delay. And slow reset. Here we go. Okay. So yeah, welcome everyone. So this is SRM Redone version 2.0. 66 star category, that's 90% intended star count category for this game. And it's a pretty fun game to run. And we are starting from the course 1, unlike the 121 star that you probably saw before. Maybe it was made by Muri and Muff. And we just gonna kill the Bob-omb because that's one of the easily one of the most reset heavy split I think in a run, the King Bob-omb, because it's like weird. It has 5 speeders, like one 5 speed that you want to use. Oh, actually Katze is going for another star. He's going for the Chakya treasure, I think the star is called, at least in one of the versions. I think the Chakya treasure, yeah. It's not really that hard of a Chakya run, in my opinion, but well, yeah. Chakyas are still Chakyas. Chakya treasure, yeah. Probably he's gonna go for the Bob-omb fight right now, but with Prince Bob-omb. Also, I think we are gonna get like 4 stars in this course. I think like most stars are pretty fast.
There's
the
the wall jump star. There's also the pillars one.
Yep, pillars, wall kicks, King Bob-omb left. I think all other stars are slow. Like reds are slow. You only also need win cap to get the secrets. Not worth it, I think, in 66 star run. So, the King Bob-omb, King Blinding, that's how we can see it in Madness. And also Katze is doing it pretty safe right now. He's keeping the fire speed. You can abuse the fire speed to hit you right as you grab the Bob-omb, so you can throw it faster. But he's not doing it. It's not that much of a deal. Here we go. And that's star 2. We're both type rapid. Right. So we have 2 stars left. It's the pillars and the wall kicks. I think wall kicks is like the easiest star in this game. Not in this course. So now he's gonna go for the wall kicks right now. So you can do it with either triple jump or with the Koopa shell that you can find around here. It depends on where you need to go with it. You grab Koopa shell to go to the King Bob-omb and Chakyas, and for the wall kicks you can do just triple jump because you can't gain that much speed not to be worse to grab a shell. And now the last star is the star of the pillars that Katze is gonna do a skip here. You can do kind of precise wall kicks to get on top of the pillars, but not having to climb them, because in order to climb them you have to use the switch, then switch, spawn the boxes, but instead you can just do wall kicks like this. And here we go. And it's pretty neat skip, it takes a couple seconds. Too much dust, yeah. So I think now he's gonna go to the course 2, and in course 2 there is a level, or win cap level, win cap travel level, that Katze is probably gonna be doing right now. So let's see. I think overall in this game is actually kinda big to my tastes, but you know, this hack is based on the Star Revenge Redone, and Star Revenge Redone was based on Star Revenge, and all these hacks are pretty big, and Star Revenge Redone version 2.0 just completely remade all that from scratch. So it kinda resembles all the Star Revenges, Star Revenge Redone, Star Revenge 1, but it has its own unique stuff. But most levels are basically the same, just Redones. But there are a couple levels that were changed that we're going to talk a little bit about later. Here is the cannon shot.
Yeah, not to mention one of the levels is completely scrapped in this version.
Yep. So here Katze just did a cannon shot skip that you actually were supposed to climb the whole thing and then drop down to the alcove, but instead you can do just a precise walkie that you can, not walkie, the cannon shot that you can align on the Illuminati if you haven't seen it. And now he's probably gonna go to the win cap level, I think. Let's see. Yeah, Katze is also playing on the keyboard, so shoutouts to him for doing precise cannon shots. It's really hard. Like, you need to be really careful because the keyboard has only like right, left, fully, so you have to like tap it a little bit, try to adjust the camera, and hopefully Katze was able to get it first try. The apparently Katze is going to do the course 2 first. There's one star that is faster to do from the wind cap exit level, so yeah, we're just gonna get a couple stars from here first. We'll see. Yep, temporal tower should become pretty soon. Okay, yeah, here we go. Now entering the warp. This is pretty obviously hidden, and that's a wind cap level. I think Katze is gonna be getting only 1 star here, or actually maybe he's gonna get reds too. We'll see. Or not reds. No, reds are slow. Yeah, probably only 1 star here. Just the star on the top of the tower with the wind cap. Or he can do the wind cap tech skip. We'll see. We'll see what he's gonna do. Okay, yeah, he's gonna do the. He dies while pressing the switch, and that allows him not to get the text, and it saves a little bit of seconds. And with that, he is gonna replace the star on the top of the wind cap with another star that's gonna be pretty close to the end of the run. It's gonna be like star 59, I think, something like this. I can simulate in the run. A star that you can't expect that it will be fast in the route. Also, yeah, you can't get the wind cap exit. Oh no, he actually got the star for the wind cap exit at the right time. And again, the missing stuff in the game. It didn't always work in practice. Yeah, I can see that happening. So that's probably that for the course 2, I think. We'll see. Yeah, Katze is turning camera towards. Oh, it's still 1 star in course 2 left. Oh yeah, between the cams, of course. Yeah, that's 1 more star with the skip. You are supposed to go down a little bit here, but you can do a really nice double jump kick here, like this, and skip the spots completely, and just grab the star between cannons. Secrets too, okay. Yeah, but as I said, the old routes included the star on the wind cap on the top, but there is actually a faster star that you can grab. It's going to be right in the end of the run. And now time for the course 3, the Folly Bay Town. And it's just a remake of the original Star Revenge 1, the Star Revenge Redone level. Just really good level. It was remade a couple times in Night of Doom, in Remnant of Doom. All that run good level. Just kinda arbitrary town and such. And here he did the wall kick skip to get the star on the top of the roofs, without having to go on the top of the roofs. Now he's probably gonna go for another star of the roofs. Yep, that's gonna be another skip. Oh no, he's gonna go for the bob-omb skip. You can clip with the bob-omb really easily if you're gonna just... bob-omb will clip you out in the wall and you can swim here and grab the star. Really easy skip. Like you can try it yourself, it's pretty much free. But if you're gonna crouch, you're gonna be down warp immediately. It just... an interesting fact about this clip. So probably along the cliff is gonna be now. I'm pretty sure. Surprised Katze didn't do this start first, because in my opinion this skip is pretty hard. So he's gonna be doing another pretty tricky triple jump here. Like this. And he is gonna try to land on this roof and get the star skipping to go around the whole cliff. Which is like really fast and pretty good skip. I think in normal way it's actually even harder than this skip to be completed once, because at least for me when I was playing this game, like you had to go on the timed boxes and it's like really not fun to do, to say at least. Yeah, this bob-omb clip is actually free, but there is gonna be another free clip to BH. It's gonna be in course 4. Okay, then now just in regular star without no really much to say about it. Just gonna be jumping around on the pillars. Really a star, nothing much to say. I think in our original game, in Star Revenge 1, for example, this star was a lot harder because you had to pretty tricky long jumps, but I'm not entirely sure. This star is just really free. Here we go. And I think one more star left here is gonna be a secret of the flowers. Yep, secret of the flowers. It's gonna be just a random warp in the flowers that you would have to find in your casual playthrough right here. And bang! Now you're inside of the cage and there is a star. Like, who do you think when you were playing this game casually? How the heck can I get there? Well, that's the answer for you. Now his cut is gonna do the pretty interesting skip. It allows you to skip the vanish cap that plays in overall 2. They're really interesting set of long jump probably. We'll see how he's gonna do it. Okay, yeah, that's another skip.
Damn it.
Ah, that's sad. Well, now he's gonna swim around to get back to the Coast 3 entrance and try to repeat the skip. This skip is actually really important because the vanish cap that is required to get to the wing cap in overworld 1 is placed like not in the fastest spot ever. Yeah, I usually prefer to do this skip with a long jump, that you can do long jump and then switch to Americam and do some wall kick dive. But this way is, I think it's a bit easier. I can't do it really, but it's the way. And with the swing cap you can go to the Ouija. This is actually intended to be used to go to the Ouija level. But there is another use for this swing cap that I'm gonna be telling a little bit later. But now just enjoy amazing Ouija face. Just again, if we were comparing to the original Star Revenge 1, for example, this level was like a lot harder. Just think about if everything black was regular ground, but everything colored on the Ouija was quicksand. So you would have to walk on these small paths around, not trying to fall into the quicksand. Be very careful. It was actually tricky. Yeah. And now for another usage for the wing cap in the overworld 1 that was actually not intended. And it's the way to get into the slide early with the wing cap. So you first get the wing cap early, and then you use this wing cap to get to the slide early. For the slide, you are intended to be doing the the lava bounces with using the metal cap, but instead you can do a really high lava bounces, and you can do only 2 lava bounces. Also, there is a trick called the pitch conservation here that Scott is going to be doing. It allows him to go a little bit higher. Right here you can see that he gone not down, but he flight up. That allows him to just reach on the top of the slide and get into the level. And now Michael Jackson slide. Amazing music right here, in my opinion. So yeah, first of all he's going to get a timer star. That's actually 12 seconds, so he's only 0.2 seconds away from getting the timer star. For that reason, in order to get the regular star, that's just like an original slide, he's gonna be delaying a little bit, just a little bit, to get over 12 seconds, so star won't be spawning. And he's probably gonna do it last, but we'll see what he's gonna do. Now he's gonna get the star on the slide, and he's gonna be slow down just a little bit, like this, not to spawn the star. Also 12.6 PogChamp. Alright, and now there are 2 another stars in the slide. It is mini thumb star, and there is a secret star. Let's see what's gonna get. Is he gonna get this secret? Okay, he's gonna go for secret. That's pretty easy star in my opinion. Just go into this path and just collect a couple secrets on your way down. Easy solid star, nothing tricky. Also, I like to go to the lecture camp here because American is gonna rotate right now. So it's not really that fun to cope with American here, but it works. And now for one more star here is mini thumb. Like, swag thwomp, as people can call it, because he is really small but he is cool.
This is actually the only Thwomp that appears in the game, because if you mess with King Thwomp's height, it also affects every other Thwomp. So if King Thwomp is if King Thwomp is this small, every other Thwomp is going to be even tinier than this.
Yeah, that's kind of a way how this works. Just basically an editing of geo layout to make the collision even smaller, and display list to make textures look smaller. Alright, now he's gonna go for the class 4. I think it's called like Snow Pencil something, I don't remember, to be honest. I'm probably messing up with Star Revenge 5 at this point. And
Snow Peak Resort.
Snow Peak Resort, yeah, Snow Peak Resort.
Now.
Yeah. And he's gonna try to do the free clip TBH at the bomb clip to get to the slide you might have seen down below faster. Wait, he's not gonna do the free clip TBH. Oh, he's gonna go for the other star first. The walking star right here. That you can do really interesting walkies here on these slightly slanted walls in order to skip getting the shell. Now he's gonna do dive, and he's gonna let right into the pipe. Pretty neat skip. Now he's gonna do the free clip TBH, I'm pretty sure. It's just, I think Katze was having trouble for this clip, I don't remember, to be honest. But we
saw him pull it off during... Sorry.
Yeah, you can speak.
We saw him pull it off during practice.
Yeah, so he should...
Like just before his run started.
Yeah, so he should be good. But apparently he's not gonna do it right now, he's gonna go for easier stars first. Actually the star is kinda annoying because everything is so slippery in this level, and these columns are so slippery too, so you kinda need to be careful. So he's gonna be jumping a lot, not to slide on these pillars too much. Oh my god, no. There's a backup that he can get, if he can get wall kick on the side of the pillar. Here we go. Nice backup. Nice backup. How much time does that shell skip save? I think not much, really. But it's worth going, it's not that hard. There's also one more trick that you can get on the bridge earlier, that Katze is going to be doing right now. Yes. Yep. That's a way to get on the bridge earlier. Oh, actually, that's not on the bridge, that's for this. I didn't know about this one. Well, good enough. There's also a way to get on the bridge. I think you can just do the same thing here, but you'll have to walk a little bit to get to the bridge, so he's probably gonna do another set of wall kicks on top. Let's see how it's gonna go. Oh, he is actually not gonna go for the bridge thing. It's kinda hard because you need to slide on the close to the level boundaries, so it's not that fun to do. Well, I can appreciate his choice to do the first skip and not the second one. Just a regular penguin star. There are also, like, I think there are 5 fake penguins in this level, which kinda annoying. But it's pretty obvious that these penguins are not true because they are so close to the mother penguin. So, and you need to find the one that's as far as possible.
Alright, now looks like he's going to do the bomb clip instead of slide.
Or not. Maybe he's not.
Oh, he's not.
He's not going
okay.
for the free clip TBH. Oh no! My free clip TBH! Well, that's fine. He could have tried it at least once. Well, that's fine. I don't like this clip too. Also considering my consistency with clips, and if you saw my escape from the jail run, how I was getting like Colombo bomb 6 times in a row, it was fun. And I like winged the bomb clip through a gate. That was insane. Alright, time for the Bowser 1 stage. And this stage is just basically nothing much to say about. In the 20-star run, for example, you would do a skip that allows you to get to the end of the pyramid. You basically just go around the whole pyramid, but there is a way to not to have to go around the pyramid, but straight to the end. But it is hard. You need to do like something tricky. But here you just need to collect the reds anyway, so why need to try something stupid? Well, yeah, for the Baytown skip clip is actually free. Even I can do it.
The Bowser courses are actually reversed in this version in comparison to Star Adventure 1, because Bowser 2 was Bowser 1 and the Ice Pyramid was Bowser 2. Don't know why you changed them around.
I can say even more. That in the Bowser 1 you get key 2, and in Bowser 2 you get key 1. It's like that reverted.
Huh.
Shout out to Brody for messing up with Star Display and me having troubles to understand what is going on.
I think it's probably because you do fight Bowser in Bowser 2 and just so he just doesn't teleport, I guess.
Maybe, that's a hard question. Design choices. Maybe he just wanted to do it because to stay to traditions, I don't know. It's weird. Also, the same thing is in original Redone, that in Bowser 1 you get key 2 and in Bowser 2 you get key 1. So yeah. That's definitely staying to traditions. But as we know, this game wasn't made fully from scratch, just based on the original levels, so I don't know, it's weird. And that's key 2. That's actually key 1, but key 2. Alright, and now we're heading to the Overworld 2. And now my knowledge of Star Revenge Redone version 2.0 is slowly ending on this part, because I was actually learning 12 star, no, not 12 star, 20 star a little bit at 121 star, and I never really done anything. Also nice keydoor. And I really learned nothing in Overworld 2, but I know a little bit of stuff. So he's going to go to the Blazing Bully Cabin, I think this one is called. It is this level.
Yes.
Yeah. The level that is held by the King Bully. And you're gonna see the statue of the bully pretty soon. That's a pretty neat statue in my opinion. I think I even made a screenshot of this statue. This for a previous RGQ because it was so cool.
I think there's even a screenshot of this stage on the SPC4 hack site.
Yeah, that's probably true.
In the banners.
Yeah, the idea of screenshots was taken from the SPC4hacks.com, that's for sure, not gonna lie. But I think that's a pretty good idea, like to fill in spaces between snap and run and such. So Katze is gonna go to the metal cap right now?
Yeah.
The metal cap is actually, I think it's completely remade from the original game, at least I can't remember. It does look similar to
Yeah, this is a complete... I mean, it's similar, but it's also completely different because metal cap's like one... tally just keeps going up in the original one. Whereas this one is just like a bit of a maze.
Yep, there's probably just an underground section that is kinda resembles the original metal cap, but only kinda resembles. I think you can also do the same skip in the underground section that was in the original game though, like when you wall kick in the beginning of the level. Also, this level is not filled with a toxic gas, which is, I think, is a good choice in my opinion. I don't think that...
It is because you know the camera.
No, the camera is not a fish pain because the parallel camera, but I still think it's not the best idea to put poison toxic layer over the whole level. But that green section, red teammate cutscene, is covered with the toxins anyways. And there's also a couple more sections, like the dark blue section. It is similar to the caustic section that prevents the entrance to metal cap. And here's the metal cap switch. Yep. And now he's going to do one of these two sections. I think both of them are in. Yep, he's gonna do the black-blue section right now. Just a basic reds collection. I don't think this section is really that good and fun to play, in my opinion, because it's hard to see anything. And Brodit used this gimmick way too many times, in my opinion. I think I know at least 2 more other hacks that use this gimmick. It's like, why? So hard to see anything. But yeah, let's don't blame Brodit for his choices. And it's probably gonna be in Star Revenge 5.5. That's gonna be coming pretty soon. I'm pretty sure. But we'll see. We shall see. Right, and only section from the original game left. Designed after the original game it is. Also, technically, I just remember that the original game also doesn't have the level fully covered in toxic gas, because some part of it is normal, the top part with the lava ones and such. So I wasn't completely true. It's fine. Yep, and that was a skip that resembles the original game too. Alright, and now...
Not to mention during the original... Sorry.
Yep, speak.
Also during the original game, when you were climbing up the tower, you didn't get this because that's part of the toxic gas, or was it only in the... That was the only part of the original game, and at the metal cap switch you had to like go look like around the path, go all the way around, you'd find the metal cap switch there, which you wouldn't even think to look there in the first place, because there's no indication like to go around, or that you could even go around.
Well, we all know that original Star Revenge game doesn't have the best design ever, so yeah, we kinda have to deal with that. Also, Brodit himself told that the design of this back room wasn't the best one, because the place where you need to walk the black things actually pretty high up, so you can't really jump. If you jump time, you're dead. But he wanted to prevent cheating with Cooper Shell, but he could just place the door there, so he couldn't flip with Cooper Shell. Well, whatever, it works. Also, that was a skip of the Cooper Shell that you were supposed to get near the black area, that you can just do with metal cap. There's also another way to do it, which is a lot faster, using the tricky wall kicks, but I think it's like pretty hard, and Katze didn't want to risk it on the marathon. I probably wouldn't do it on the marathon too, it's like so hard. And that's a skip to not to go around the whole level, and you can talk to the... Oh, he didn't talk to the Cannonball one. He's probably gonna do just the skip multiple times to get to the end of the level. This skip is actually not that hard. So he's gonna kill Bully? I don't know. We'll see. Let's see if he's gonna do it. He's probably gonna do this skip one more time. Nope, he's gonna go the original way, so... Oh yeah, he's also gonna have to get the secret here. Just a pretty easy lava bound star, with nothing special to say. Yeah, it's okay. I didn't say that it's bad or something. It works. It's still faster than do it with Koopa. So either it for this course or not? Yeah, it's that for this course. Cool. So he's probably gonna do the autumn something something. I know this course is yellow. He's also gonna get the mix first. That is placed on top of this building. There's also you can get here with the walking on this tree. That's probably not intended. I think it's not intended. You are intended to get the key 2 first and go to the top of the level and then only fly to the leaves. But it's not that hard to perform with the parallax anyways. .29 BBC in the marathon speed insane. Oh, that's pretty cool. So we are on an amazing pace to fix our schedule. So that's good. Autumn Wood Plains, okay. I could never remember the names of the courses, it's so hard. I just remember some vague signs of the course. Like, it was yellow. Alright, so he's gonna do the metal cap to press the switch down below, right here. It's gonna open the cage in the beginning of the level and he can get another 3 star. Also there is a really interesting strat that was found by Frosty Zycle, that you can actually build J through the wooden maze in this course, but it is kinda hard and it's really AL only, but I think it's worth saying about this strat, it's really cool. I'm actually not sure that if Frosty Zycle was able to get it without save states. I think Jarp did though. So shout out to Jarp for pulling out these insane strats. RT. Also, one of the stars in this level requires Vanish Cap. So probably we're gonna have 2 trips in this level, because we still didn't get the Vanish Cap yet. Just also we are gonna visit a very well hidden cave that you can easily see using the parallax cam. It's kind of unfortunate that parallax cam shows so much of the level, but well, we get what we get. You can't really build a good camera in Samsung 64 easily, and parallax does its work pretty well. Like at least you don't have these random rotations that Mario Cam might have, so yeah. Hiding stuff is tricky. You can as well use light check. Oh yeah, that's another job thing. Did anyone even do this trick with aside from Jarp? Like, it's so hard. Right, and now it's time for the tree climb. That you can do like insanely fast if you are good. But we'll see what Katze is gonna do. It's pretty tricky tree in the casual playthrough in my opinion. It was even harder in SRM Redone because there were branches that were hard to climb because they were pretty thin. But I think you don't need to climb, grab the branches anyways in the speedrun. So we're kinda good. Oh yeah, that's not the fastest I have seen. I think Captain Bowser, shout out to Captain Bowser for having world record in 66 star and getting it from Muri. He does an amazing move into this tree, it's like insane. But yeah. I think this game was like rapidly improved over like this year, I think. I'm not sure of the world record progression, but I think it improved by at least 3 minutes, I think. Not gonna lie, but it was something insane, if I recall correctly. Yeah, 102 is his time, but the time before like in 2016 I think was like 106 or even higher, so something insane. This rapid improvement in this game. Also, I think shout outs to Captain Bowser for making a bunch of routes in this game. I'm not sure if he did a bunch of stuff in this game, but I'm pretty sure he did. Also, nice random warp on this tree. This actually, you're supposed to find this warp because this tree has blue leaves, but it's so hard to notice, man. I don't know, I didn't like to find this warp, and I think I actually had to look at the playthroughs to find it. Right, here...
There is a sign somewhere that tells you there's something strange in this something strange with the trees with one of the trees in this desert to investigate it.
Yeah, I think so, but I still wasn't able to find. Okay, now pretty interesting. There's another switch skip that you can get with bonking on the wall. Bonking on the wall overrides the illusion that tells you to show the text box, so you can skip the text box. If you will land on the quicksand with the text box, you will still get the text box and then die, which is not fast. But you can do this neat trick with bonking. I think pretty interesting. Right, now time for the Vanish Cap run, which is actually pretty tight. So probably Kat is gonna be doing some interesting movement here to get on time to there. And even if you were like, even if you are filthy casual, it's pretty damn hard. And if your vanish cap runs out, you will have to die because you can't get back. There is no vanish cap there. So yeah, let's see how rest of the vanish cap goes. I think there were 2 more stars in this level. One of them is the star. Yeah, it's the star of this place pretty high that you can do an interesting wall kicks right here. So it's gonna skip the half of the climbing of this thing right here. It's not that hard because it's not even an arch wall kick because there's open space right there. That shouldn't be that hard. At least it looks to me. But yeah.
Plus parallel cam.
Plus parallel cam, of course. Also, I think this hack has good mirror cam, but good mirror cam means that it follows Mario when he's wall kicking, so it helps a little bit. So most runners use actually mirror cam and not the electro cam for the reasons that when you switch from Mario cam to electro cam, you can easily lose control of Mario, because when camera turns like 180 degrees, your controls will be messed up for like a couple seconds, and Mario will be doing some weird things. For example, Funcation lost his run in DTM, no, not DTM, TTC, because his camera was rotating 180 degrees and he lost control and fell down of the clock, unfortunately. So yeah, and that's just another random star that's like placed down there. You have to guess. And there is also a sign there that says some random gibberish that you are supposed to jump. Understand that you need to jump and hit the invisible box. Alright, now for another skip. That's interesting. I have never seen it that you can do it like this. Let's skip getting the cannonball bomb here. Just some slides on the pyramids. Just a regular way to make something easy hard. Just add some pyramids. And it's used like a lot in Star Revenge 2.5. You actually might recognize this level from Star Revenge 2.5 because it was redone twice. Like this game is actually redone to 2.0, came after 2.5, but in 2.5 there are 2 versions of this level. One of them is also sandy, so it resembles pretty well, and another one is called Blue Moonlit Desert. It's like blue level. It's actually one of the hardest levels in the game. But I like it. It was a pretty cool stage. It also has this Tri-Fall theme, like Legend of Zelda and such, that you might have also noticed in the Vanish Cap stage, because there were a couple references to Legend of Zelda. This part is definitely from Star Revenge 2.5, I'm pretty sure it's like 100% the same. Well, I shout outs to Birdie for recycling his levels. But then failing this does, yes. Yes, that's how it goes. That's how it goes, Katze. Alright, I think there is one more skip that can be done in this boss. It allows you to skip another walking around the level to get to the, like, I think it's closer to the Tri-Fall section. And we'll see if Katze is gonna do it. I think he can do this skip. First of all, he's probably gonna get reds. Now here is the skip that you can do the walking on these walls and get right here like this. It allows you not to get around the level, as I said before. Also, there is a Triforce somewhere out here that you are supposed to get with the wing cap. I think there was. I think you needed the cannon shot for this star if you are casual. But if you are gonna fly into this narrow passage in the canyon, you can actually just do it without. But Katze is not gonna do it. Well, rip. At least I spoke about how it is not in the 60 star route. Good. Actually, thought this star is fast. Well, whatever, doesn't matter. Okay, I don't think there's much to say about this level. There's actually one skip that you can see in the castle. It's gonna be pretty soon. He's not gonna go in the castle. First of all, he's gonna go on the broken bridge. Actually, I think it's not as broken as it was in original games. It's like pretty easy to not to die here. So it's like I'm for some reason scared of this level. Oh yeah, there is a couple skips that might go wrong. We'll see.
That's a cool.
Yeah, that's a pretty new skill that I didn't know about. Also, you can do a couple of bounces here, not to skip stuff here, like this. So health management is really important here. So it's important not to get hit here. So you're gonna grab another to get 7 HP and do another low bounces to get on the top. And now he's gonna go get on the top and do 2 more low bounces in order to get to the star. You think he's gonna? Oh, you know, he's just gonna go on these platforms like this, yeah. And of course, if you're gonna touch the lava here, you're gonna die. So you need to be a little bit more careful. Alright, now it's definitely time to go into the castle, I'm pretty sure. Because there's a skip in the castle that you can do to avoid the auto-scroller. Before there is no castle in this route. Feels bad, man. And now he's gonna get the star in the volcano. It's not that much to say about it, it's just basic climbing top of the level. With some new triple jumping. No castle in this route. RIP. Well, okay, now time for the Ink Harbor. That the level that is not presented in the original game, and it is based on Splatoon, and I think it's easily the worst level in the game, in my opinion, because it's so freaking huge, and it is hard to understand what's going on. So if you have something to say, Nicholas.
Plus everywhere looks the same, so it's just hard to navigate around. When you think you're on one side, but you're actually on the complete other side.
Yeah, and it's like, go to the west and get the star here, go to the south. Blah. I don't like this level, it's not my favorite. Also, the ink here represents different types of collision. So, red is lava, purple is quicksand, and the blue is slippery. So yeah, probably might have issues to understand what Katze is doing here, but he's doing something good. Also, I think that was a skip to not to go from one side of the level. It's hard to understand what's going on, to be honest. I kinda don't remember well the layout of this level, but I remember it was not too fun. That's for sure. Up and down to the west end, yeah, it's west end. Okay, where is my compass? Alright. Also, there are pretty neat drawings everywhere. So I don't really have much to say about this level, to be honest. Like, if you have something to say else about this, I don't know. It's like really poor made, in my opinion.
Yeah, there really is nothing to say about this level in all,
okay,
at all.
Let's talk a little bit about the original level. It's Random Meme Fortress. Really Meme Fortress is such a cool level. In the original game it's like in I think it's summer level, and in the Redone level it's like winter level. Also, Mario Kart 64, who fixed translation for the original game, performed like really well job and renamed the Random Meme Fortress in... Oh, it was Random Meme Fortress in original, I don't remember. There was something weird with the naming in the original and in the Redone versions. But I think it was V2.0's Cold Fortress and the Random Meme Fortress.
Yeah, it was V2.0's Cold Fortress in Redone.
Yeah, so in Redone it was original name that was supposed to be in SRM original game, but in Redone game it's normal name, which is like, Why would your name coasters crash? Also think that most coasters have some weird names in original game, like Dry Canyon, to try to replicate the name in the vanilla game. Like there are a bunch of names like this that replace the same name. I think it's called Dry Canyon in the original game, the ascent level.
Yeah.
Yep.
It is. Plus, I mentioned like a lot of the names in the original were like very generic names, like McHaven's, Grassy Valley, Mushroom Heights.
Yep. And
at least in this one, like a lot of thought was put into the names.
Yep, true. And I think in Run it's like called like Whaley, cheese with a W. That's like pretty cool. I like this name, like interesting. Also, I think the first occurrence of the Toad glitch that you might have seen in Mario Adventure Run was also found in the Redone game. It's like pretty neat that you can hit the Toad with a bubble and he will talk to you. Yeah, whenever you are, if you're just on the ground. Alright, so that's the Bowser 2 course. That's actually Bowser 1 in the original game. Which has some really cool music. I think it's one of the best music in the game, in my opinion. Really good music.
It is.
Also, Brody didn't make the course in original game. Okay, I see. I just said fix some of my spell, but not remain Simon move stuff around. Yes, that's what I said about. I knew that was that. Anyways, that's the past times. Alright, and we are nearly done with the first part of this level. And the second part of this level is actually pretty small, but it's a little bit harder than the first part because you have to do some pretty long jumps in order to reach the end of the broken bridge. And I think it's not really that fun in casual play because there's no checkpoint and such. At least you get the red coin star straight away, so you don't have to worry about that. But I think that's not the best thing to do in my opinion. Like these long jumps, they're hard. And Mario Cam is not performing really well here either because of the walls. Nice pose buffering. And yeah, when you enter the Bowser arena, you straight out get hit by the fire spitters. Which is like, why? That's nice missed throw, Katze. Never again. Please no. Okay, third time charm. Do it. Here we go.
Hey, there we go.
Alright, and I think we are nearly done with Level 2, but we still have a couple stuff to do. First of all, we need to clean up Autumn Valley planks, I think, and get one more MIP star that's gonna be spawned on 50 stars, and thankfully we have 51 stars, so we can just grab him and grab the last star in the Autumn Wood planks. Okay, here we go. And last star here, that's gonna be a Vanish Cap star. Also, yeah, I forgot to mention that you might have noticed that this route doesn't collect too many 1-ups, so you kinda have to be careful not to game over and not to die too much. Like unlike 121 star where you collect a bunch of 100 coin star missions, so you get plenty of lives. In this game it's pretty tight. Okay, here we go. And that's probably it for the overall 2. Actually, no, never mind. I think we enter overall 2 with 59 stars. Oh yeah, okay, I know what's gonna happen now. We're gonna go to a Temple of Soulless Stars.
Or the secret level. Okay, yeah, it's all stars. I think it's gonna go to Peaceful Plains.
No, not Peaceful Plains. It's a very slow level, believe me. But the Temple of Soulless Stars, the Koopa race here, and the level inside it are pretty damn fast. Also, you need to be careful with this Koopa because it can crash the game. If you get the Vanish Cap here, and then talk to the Koopa, game is gonna crash. So yeah, better be careful with that. So he's gonna get the Koopa race first. In the original 66 star route, you get the Koopa race after, I think, because it was faster for some reason. I don't remember the reason, but because it was spawning outside the thing and you didn't do the save quit. But here you will need to do the save quit for the reason I'm gonna that I actually said in the beginning of the route, that we skip the wing cap star on top, the star on the top of the wing cap tower that we are gonna get in the overall 1. And the star in the overall 1 is actually a Toad Star, which is kinda out of the way, but it appears to be faster than the wing cap tower if you do the tech skip. So it's like a couple seconds saved for that. Okay, be careful not to talk to the Koopa, and you're good. Also, for some reason the Dash Warp is placed outside of the Vanish Cap wall, and the Success Warp is in the Vanish Cap wall, so Katze will probably have to die, I think, or just save and quit. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, you might recognize this level. This level is from Star Revenge 2.5, Remnant of Doom. Also, this Temple of Soulless Star is also presented in Star Revenge 2.5, so it's like kind of a reference to 2.5, I guess, just as a continuation of the series. So Star Revenge Redone 2.0, then Star Revenge 2.5 in the timeline. And this level, when you go further up, the dashes are getting darker and darker. And there are a couple of stars that are placed in 0.5 style, like random star places and such. But this level is like not that bad. It's pretty easy level overall. I'm not gonna say that 2.5 level was hard, but it's alright. Couple stars are actually a bit harder than their counterparts in 2.5, but overall it's easy. Mostly because some stars are placed like you get the Volkis, for example, so and then do a weird long jump to the place of the star. It's like why you going to place just on the place where it was? Well, whatever. So he's gonna get the Pillar Star now, if you remember it from 2.5 again. Basically the same mechanics. Also, yeah, there are no 100 coin star in this code because there are no coins and enemies here. But this coast actually have 7 stars, just in original, just in any other coast in this game. The thing is that this coast actually have 7 placed stars, unlike 6 placed stars. So there is 1 star that has no hint, and it is placed in the pillar. That you probably won't be able to see, but if you remember 2.5, it is placed in the place where the Koopa shell was. So if you play 2.5 at least a little bit, you will check this place for sure.
There really isn't much to say at this stage, considering how fast it goes by and the lack of tricks inside it, since it is bland, I guess. I mean, execution-wise, it is really cool, but there's not much tricks going into it to talk about.
Well, there's one thing to say that is regarding again to 2.5, that this level is actually scaled differently than original game in 2.5. Original level in 2.5, so movement that you can use in 2.5 doesn't work for movement in this level, which is like, why would you do this project? No. So Void wasn't very happy when he was running this game, because he was mess up a lot with movement and such. We have what we have, right? And these walkies were also nerfed a little bit. Like there was no this platform in 2.5, and you had to do some awkward walkies there. You would have to clip through the thing. It's hard. It's hard. But here it's just basically free. Just import the same in the blue. Well, yeah, exactly. So let's just scale it down a little bit. And some laser star. Bang. And here we go, 59 stars. And that's that for the discolored blue something. I don't remember the name clues. It is gonna exit course and spawn in the oval 1. Not to get the third star, that we actually didn't know that you can get the star without the wing cap. But using the pretty nice triple jump, you can just reach it, just barely reach the toad. You can see it. So also here is an example of electric cam turning around like crazy and Katze losing control of Mario. So yeah, chill, don't use Mario cam and then electric cam. Here we go. That's toad. Alright, here we go, and we are only left with the overall 3. The overall 3 is actually really small level. It's really small. There are only 2 levels, cost 11 and cost 12. If you're not gonna count the cost 15, I think, or well, we're not gonna visit in that cost anyway. So the obvious costs are cost 11 and cost 12, and we are not gonna be visiting cost 12 because cost 12 is really slow, and there's only one star in cost 12, but in order to perform it you need to be good, and it's like another AL thing. So Katze is probably not going to be attempting the stars in cost 12, but instead we're going to be getting 5 stars in cost 11. So we're going to be watching a lot on the strange letter space, which is a remake of the, I think this level was presented in not really much changed way in All-Star Revenge 1 series.
Certainly a very interesting concept for a stage though.
Yeah, I agree. It looks pretty good in my opinion. Like, you would expect that just level of bunch of random platforms shaped as letters wouldn't look good, but it looks really interesting in my opinion. Alright, now Katze is probably gonna do the walk skip here. You don't have to walk on one of the letters. It's not that hard, but it saves a little bit of time. Also, star names are pretty interesting here. Like every star hint gives one of the letter where the star is placed on, and some of them are kinda interesting interpreted, like get on the D. Like PG-13. Okay, yeah, get on the D. Also, there are a couple more even interesting, like on this E you have to do some interesting triple jump. It's actually not that free as it might look, because the collision on this letter is weird. Like there's a box that you don't want to open the Y, because why would you open the box? There's little interesting gimmicks I think are pretty cool. Alright, Thomas start here. And we are pretty close to another star. It's gonna be very soon. Here it is. Yeah, also this level doesn't have the Wiggler fight that was in the original game, unfortunately. But Wiggler in the original game was behaving really weirdly. It was trying to jump from the ladder and doing all that random stuff that you don't expect from him. So yeah, thank God there is no Wiggler here, so we can live safe. Alright, here you can just do a triple jump and to skip this box. But pushing boxes is slow. Here we go. And right on our way to the last star in the main courses. And there's also categories called 66 stars, but the last door that we are going to be opening is 65 star door. So what is the last star that we actually need to get? So there's actually one more level that is considered, I think, Bowser 3 level, like kinda considered. There are 2 stars that you can get, it's either reds or secrets. And both of them work pretty much the same, they both warp you to the Bowser 3 fight. So here we skip to the course 12, where you don't get any stars. And here it is Bowser 3, and it is colorful hexagon space. I'm not sure if that's the correct naming. I might have messed up with 2.5 again. So there are 2 different paths, and Katze is going to be doing, of course, the fastest one because it's any percent intended star count category. And you just basically need to complete the yellow and the blue hexagons. And on the other part, the red plus green, I think, yeah, red plus green. You can get 1 more star, but we're not going to be doing that. Also, you might see that this level is a lot nerfed from original 2.5. Like in 2.5 this level was actually a lot harder. But of course that's all came from the Star of Redone, where there were these hexagons that were remade in 2.5 and then came back into Redone 2.0. Also the blue hexagon looks completely different. And you can do this wall kick. It's actually intended wall kick, but not for the secret right here. You need to do the wall kick in order to enter the secret course here, but we're not gonna do this, it's not really needed for us.
Is there even any indication that there's a course up there in the game? I
think no. You have to guess. Well, that's kinda weird, I agree. But again, in 2.5 there is also course there. Yep.
Cause I know in 1.3 there is a star up there.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, you're right. Well, it's kinda weird. Alright, time for the throws. Holy crap, that's a really good pace. We are gonna crush the estimate again, guys. And just regular Bowser fight, but with a custom arena that has quicksand around it, so you need to be careful. Also, there are homing amps everywhere, so you also need to be careful not to get hit by them. So you don't want to be in the angles of the star. Also, how did this hit even? Holy crap, that was so lucky. So yeah, and you kinda need to pray for RNG to Bowser to run towards you, because you can't really lure Bowser a different way. Okay, that's 2 throws. Please. Come on. I believe in you, Katze. Here we go. That's an amazing run by Katze. Holy freaking hell. And that's GG. 104.10. Great run. Great run. So what's your PB again, Katze? Let's just ask in chat. Insane.